So walk me through. I'm so fascinated by all this. Okay, so walk me through. You did all these angel investments. Starting the fund, what is that difference between being the angel investor versus the fund? Like, what are you providing that's different as an individual versus that?
It's really the same, to be honest with you. I just
Okay.
organize my investments in a fund. I have more infrastructure. I have a little bit more of a team. I have people evaluating investments. So it's getting a little bit more breadth and depth than just getting me as an investor to kind of help. I find investing really so important for my career as an entrepreneur because I feel like it's pari passu, and it's like it works in concert together. So I invest in other companies and I share my journey. I share my experience of the pitfalls, the mistakes I've made, the problems I've had, how to build, how to scale, how to grow. But I also invest in companies that, have exceeded my capacity in terms of revenue and have grown way more than I have raised tons more capital. And so I'm learning at the same time. And so I think it's this really great symbiosis of having a community of entrepreneurs that can all lean in and talk to each other in the cone of silence. And because I am an entrepreneur, I think that I get a way better look into the company than a typical investor.
Absolutely. Yeah, I totally agree. I also angel invest not nearly as much as you do, but been dabbling in that and I have the same experience. So I think that's really wonderful.
Yeah.
So, okay. So tell us so Wander Beauty, part of this firm, tell us how that worked. Did you invest your own capital into it? Did you bring on VC? How did that whole thing?
So I've raised every type of capital you could imagine in the 4 companies that I've run. But with Wander Beauty, my thought process was to self-fund. And that's always what I recommend to anyone who's starting out a business. I really genuinely feel like, why raise tons of money when you don't really even know if you have a business yet? Try and get that initial product market fit, get some traction, some data, and then raise money to amplify that and grow it. Make sure there is a fit first, because one of the things I've learned about money is money can mask a lot of problems. If you throw enough money and marketing behind selling a product or service, anyone will buy it. And that's not really telling you if it's really working and the business is working and the unit economics work. So a lot of this to me is that, the early stages of running and building a business, it's so important to raise money prudently. And that's something I really tell people from day one. So with Wander Beauty, launched out of my living room. I sold my last company prior to this to QVC. I worked there for 2.5 years in digital innovation, got a lot of experience with beauty, was incredibly passionate about beauty and wanted to do something in the beauty space. As a career mom with 2 young kids, every day, getting up, getting ready, going to work, I was like a hot mess. And I realized that women today are living their lives in motion. And there was no brand that was giving them beauty in motion. Women are doing their beauty beyond the bathroom, and there's no brand that's making it easy for them. So I was like planes, trains, and automobiles, putting on makeup in the back of an Uber, skincare at the gym, you name it, it was like happening in motion. So we created Wander Beauty to really focus on real women in the context of their real lives and give them, fuss-free, foolproof essentials. And really, Wander Beauty is fewer, better beauty essentials. Fewer because they're multitaskers, double-sided components, multi-use formulas. You're going to use one thing that's going to do 3 things for you. So less is more. Better because it's all clean beauty. And then essentials, it's like we're not a hair brand, we're not a skin brand, we're not a color brand, we're just a beauty brand focused on all phases of your beauty routine. So when I was incubating that business, I was like, let's launch with one product. And I used my own money for that. My co-founder, Lindsay, and I said, let's just see if it works. Then we ended up raising angel money. Then we ended up raising venture capital. Then we ended up raising private equity. So I've really been through all the life stages, but I've done it step by step when I felt like the company was ready for the next.
Amazing.